Hello everyone, Raven here. This is an update on my magnum opus. Please subscribe, share this with your friends, and check out my other builds. This is a Nether underLAVA hidden entrance, or a triple piston extender BUD hidden entrance. After applying some fire resistance, you can enter using either redstone dust or a redstone torch, a button, a lever, or a pressure plate. Then upon entering, you can exit using a button diagonal to the entrance or right-clicking the node block here. And I also found a way to lock the entrance using a lever that will prevent it from activating. And you can also have a piece of string over here such that when you walk up to it, the entrance opens. The entire build is completely flush with the floor, extremely fast and compact. And let's take a look at this build in the Nether. I have a command block here, setting up as execute in Minecraft Nether teleport, and then let's go. Compared to the version in my previous video, this hidden entrance takes 4.4 seconds to open and close, and it stays open longer. This is because in the lava, there's no way for you to crouch or sneak to sink faster. Hence, you need a much longer timing for it to stay open. This is not an issue in the overworld since lava does not flow fast to fill up this entire column, but in the Nether it does. It fills up, and for you to slowly sink down, the entrance needs to stay open longer. And this version, you still can do a 1x2 version to have a 2-block entrance. You just have to build this mirrored to each other, facing opposite sides. But for the 2x1 version, once again, there's no simple way to keep it locked. With this, you can finally hide your valuables or have a secret hidden base in the huge Nether lava lakes. As per usual, the download link to this map is in the description below. The sea lanterns mark prototypes, while the sea lanterns with glass on top of them mark the final working builds. And yeah, I'm pretty excited for the upcoming wireless redstone with the sculk blocks. I'm actually pretty taken aback because I've been playing Minecraft for years and we've been wanting wireless redstone for years. It gives endless possibilities, but I'm also concerned if it makes any of my builds obsolete, but I can't wait to try it when it comes out. Of course, these hidden entrance designs work in the end dimension as well, so long as you don't have a rampaging dragon around. You can check out my previous video for the rest of the builds, the under lava and underwater in the overworld. And yeah, so for this build, the timing of the opening and closing is determined by this fader circuit with 3 comparators instead of previously using 2. It doesn't seem to work well with 4, like even number comparators. With the 4 comparators, it was really difficult to adjust the timing for it to work. As previously I mentioned, I need to synchronize this opening and closing with the BUD circuit. And I made sure to use the signal coming from the same side of the fader circuit. I can also take the signal out from the opposite side over here, but somehow that is a lot more difficult to synchronize the time when you're using it from the opposite end. So yeah. And for lava, you need fewer keep dry signs as it doesn't spill over to the side like water. So you only need 2, which is much nicer, much neater. And this is needed to prevent the liquid from constantly activating this BUD and messing with the hidden entrance. And yeah, so the same thing applies for this. One thing to note is that the block above your entrance is actually no longer lava since you replace the block when you enter. But yeah, it's fine. It's not affected by any liquid changes above the entrance. It's only activated by the placement of redstone components to trigger the BUD, or if you put what do you call that, a note block instead of a snow block, you can directly activate the BUD by right-clicking. So any updates to the block itself that's part of the BUD also opens this entrance. I really like the use of note blocks in my circuits when I'm dealing with observers, because it's really useful. You can push the note block itself to activate the observer, or there's three other ways. You can change the power state of the uh, note block. You can change the instrument type by pushing and pulling the block below the note block, or you can change the note it's on. Like right now it's on note 5. You can change that, but that requires user input, and that would also cause an update. The design of this hidden entrance has a pretty long history spanning several years and many days of prototyping. I started from exploring block update detectors, BUDs, in a old video, but yeah, most of these designs are now outdated, and the comparator update detector is the new hype. The only way for an extended upward facing BUD to happen is by redirecting the redstone line. So by redirecting it like this, the piston doesn't realize it's no longer powered until it receives an update. So this allows it to form a BUD to detect redstone placement above a block, and an observer cannot detect any updates that far away. Recently, I also made a few new BUD designs. Maybe I'll make a new video about it to update all the different designs I have so far. But anyway, this is how it looks like. This is a super compact redstone popper, very fast as well. And you can like draw out a signal from this to activate whatever hidden devices, redstone builds you have. And this is another super compact redstone hopper, and as you can see from the lamp here, you can draw out the signal from the block. It's a pulse, and this is a popper, but it's flat with the ground. You can also activate it from the side, and here's another flat popper. This one should be able to this is a lot more compact, one wide. You can fit it into your walls or the side of your floor. And this one is a BUD flip-flop. As you can see, you can toggle it using redstone updates or updates to the BUD itself. And this is another one of the BUD flip-flop designs that I recently discovered. And here is a very interesting one. You can either use it flush with the wall, you can have it using a torch key to activate your redstone contraptions, or here is a this is very peculiar, either by right-clicking your redstone dust or by destroying it. It causes an update, but the placement itself strangely does not. And then I also have here a torch BUD. It's pretty small, I would say, and yep, and you can attach a torch to it, and it's acting as a toggle. So you have a lamp redstone detector, but if you attach a lamp to it, and if you do not want the lamp, this serves as a torch BUD. Like you can update the torch and it would toggle. Yes, interesting. And let's see if this works more than more than one block away. Ideally, this should work. Oh, yes, it does. And once again, it's the strange redstone changes destruction, but not placement that updates this torch BUD. Interesting. And here we have a repeater or comparator BUD. You can also link it up to a torch to lamp, sorry, to extend the surface that this BUD covers. Just reset it real quick. Yep. And then here we have a note block and lamp BUD. You can either update the lamp like this, it resets, yes, or you can update your note block here, or if you only want it to toggle, you can right click the note block. Another thing I was trying very hard to do is to create a tileable hidden entrance like this, so that I can have like a whole row of this of the floor opening up, an entire one block row. But sadly, the most compact I can get it to be is 3 blocks wide, and I couldn't get it to tessellate either, so that I can tile them side by side. And one possible way I can think of this working is that this redstone dust, when I have it like it's a dot, when you push a redstone block next to it and pull it back, it turns into a cross. So with this, by right, I could make a BUD out of it, but I can only convert a dot into a cross, but not the reverse. So if there's a way for me to turn it from a cross to a dot, like automatically, then yeah, it could potentially form a one wide BUD entrance that so that I can make it tileable. So for this BUD, you can use a target block, a redstone block, or even rails or an observer to redirect the redstone line to create this BUD effect. And you can make a fence gate version, etc. You can use droppers, dispensers, hoppers, bells, yeah, yes, even bells, doors, trapdoors, and comparators, or what is this called? Repeaters, as I showed here. They all can function in this BUD circuit. Sadly, Dragon Head does not work. It would be really hilarious if it does, but yeah. Then to activate it, you can have like a, as I mentioned, a shovel or hoe to change the grass block, but this does give an issue of updating this when the grass grow back, which you might not want. You can have a button, a lever, redstone dust placement, redstone torch, comparator or a repeater facing the block, like at the side, one block away, like this. Yeah, that updates it. Or yeah, this would also update with redstone components diagonal to the BUD. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching. I might make a BUD video if you all are interested, to show you all the different contraptions I come up with. And yeah, I think this is the end of my BUD obsession. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye bye.